Hey, everybody out there in the YouTube world and in the YTPC world. This is a Mom and Me video and on Mom Becoming a Grandma. Now, Mom, after the events that took place today and the events that took place prior to today when you first got delivered the news of you becoming a grandmother, how did that make you feel and how did it impact you that moment getting that news?
Um, it's like winning the lottery. Feel like $1 million, but I ain't got enough leg yet to take and kick his butt. Afraid I'll lose it.
Oh my goodness. And here's another big question I'm sure a lot of people are really wanting to know is after we going to the OBYGN doctor today and you hearing your grandchild's heartbeat for the first time, what's your initial thought in that?
That little fellow must have been playing the drums. That's what it sounded like. But it was a cute sound, a beautiful sound. And it's got a beautiful mama, too. And her name's Madison. And she's worth her weight in gold. Think I'll keep her. Think I'll keep him, too.
uh,
Somebody has to love him, right?
yeah.
Right, Madison?
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Did it take you back to any certain time in your life being there, to some happy moments or make you remind you of anything that may have excited you or scared you whenever you found out you was going to have a child?
You sounded exactly like that, baby. And I'll tell you how I know. 'Cause it played the drums, too. And no wonder you do good on the drums.
Well, I keep telling Madison, I said, if this kid has my artistical point of view or artistical ability and her brains, this kid's going to go far in life.
And if it has my crafty, thoughts, well, he may make a lot of money, too.
Yeah. uh,
I make necklaces and stuff like that, but I don't want to make people pay because I know how it is to look at something and wish with all your heart you could really buy that and see them disappointed because they didn't have the price that was on there. So, I just started giving my crafts away. And it lifted my heart up and made me want to make more and made me want to give more. I just started a few years back. I started um, wearing a Santa Claus hat when it got toward December, and I gave all the kids necklaces that I've made, and the adults I gave them gemstones, a gemstone necklace, and these things that I made, I just see the colors and I match them up. And if it don't look right, I tear it apart and I do it again until I'm satisfied. And then I know it's good because if it can't suit me, it's not going to be able to suit anybody else. But if it suits me, I'll give it to somebody that really needs to have something given to him. Give me that over there, the black one, the black wire.
This?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sign already?
Yeah, yep. Well, gotta rip the video quality.
Well, that might do a little better, right?
Maybe, maybe.
Or is that the wrong one? Should I get the blue one?
Nope, that's the right run, Mama.
Okay.
As always, always having battery trouble, you know.
Yeah, I know your batteries wore out a long time ago.
Oh. Wah, wah, wah.
But if I can't pick on him, he just ain't got nobody to pick on.
Oh boy.
If anything happens to me, you're gonna have to pick on him.
I already picked on her.
That's good. That's good. She's wise.
Don't you see all the gray hairs?
Here, come here, Madison.
I don't want to.
Alright. Well, Madison's off screen, but let's ask Madison something. What was your thoughts in your mind when you first heard your child's heartbeat?
I don't know. I already told you I didn't know.
Did it make you feel with joy?
Yes.
Well, that's
It
good.
also made you feel like you had butterflies flying around in there. Maybe the wings is what made it sound like a drum.
Oh,
Let me ask you this. How did it feel having both the grandparents there, or shall I say both grandmothers there?
good.
Yeah.
It was funny seeing you cry.
Oh, do you really got to bring that one up too?
Yeah, it really was nice.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Crying looks nice on you.
Gee, no wonder I
Gotta
could.
get that on tape.
No, good. I guess no wonder I could make a good hobo clown.
Well, no, you won't make a good hobo clown.
Good afternoon, Robert. I remember when your mom did a cooking video that was enjoyable. Thank you, Mr. George Bruno. I appreciate it.
I do too.
That was Mr. George Bruno, Mama. That's my YouTube hero right there.
Okay.
I watched his show, the Daybreak Show, every morning I can. Even though here in the recent I'm playing catch up, but that's still beside the point. I've been getting a lot of good tips and tricks and there's this convention going on down south. I can't remember all the details. I'm a horrible memory, but um, he's part of this 21 convention, and it's to help men be better men and be the best versions of themselves that they most possibly can be.
And good daddies.
Yep, actually, this convention he got going on is for people that are wanting to become fathers, that are going to become fathers, or want to be fathers someday.
And want to be the best daddy they can.
That's right. Even though all my money's tied up in a gently used car right now and stuff, but I think it'd be interesting to have gone or been able to gone. But it'd be a good thing. And I hope all the fathers that do attend that learn a lot.
Yeah.
Even Mr. George Bruno himself's going to be speaking too at this convention. And
You
I
know,
can't.
some guys that start out kind of late in the life like you are.
Gee, you make me feel good about my age there.
Yeah, my little old man.
Even got some grays coming in too.
A bunch.
That's not funny. I'm too young for this.
No, you ain't.
For the gray, I am. Of course, I will admit this to everyone out there. I welcome gray hair or silver hair before baldness.
You're already going bald.
That's not funny. It's a scar tissue.
I'm already going bald. I can't even comb my hair back unless I see trails.
But I will say though, Mom, you carry those natural highlights very wonderful. How's Mom's health doing? I remember when she was in the hospital.
Well, it's doing pretty good there, George. But I'll tell you what, there's been times that I felt I wasn't going to come out of that hospital. I had a full way bypass this last time, but God didn't need me right at that time because He didn't take me. But that only means that my work here is not done. And my work here is to help anybody I can. Though I can't do much on my feet anymore, but I can still talk and pray, and I can still tell people I love them because I do. It's just something that God did for me when He took all the hatred and stuff out of me when I was just a kid of 16. I died in a fever, and when I died in that fever, I was in the dark for only a minute, and then I seen the light. And I went toward the light, and when I got there, two men stepped out of the light, and it was Jesus and Michael, the archangel. And Jesus told me that I could not go through the door at that time because my work here was not finished. So He said to me that He wanted me to help His children. And I asked Him, why? Where are your children? And He said, everyone I send to you is my child. So he let me know that He was going to do something for me, but He didn't say what. He took His hand like that and put it through my chest. I didn't feel nothing, but I seen His hand go through my chest. And when it come back out, when my hand came back out, there was a big glob of black stuff in His hand. And it burnt right there in His hand. It was throbbing and moving because it was in holy hands. And God burned it right there in His hand. And then He pushed me back and He said, now go and help my children. I said, but Lord, I have no vehicle, no way to get around except on my feet, and they're not that good. And He said He would send them to me. And all that He sent to me, He wanted me to help them before they did bad things. So I helped them. When God pushed me back, I woke up in a big, wet bed because I'd had a fever, a real high fever. And that was what I died of. And he pushed me back into my body. And I didn't hate nobody after that. I only felt like somebody really needs me. Somebody really cares how I feel. All I ever wanted to do was to be able to tell somebody that I loved them and really mean it in my heart. Because I was beginning to think I didn't have a heart because I hated. But I tell you, God is real, and He put a lot of love in my heart. And I can't say I hate anybody really, but I can say I love them, but I don't love some of their ways. So I'll pray for their ways to change. And you know, what it is since God has to be up there to hold us a home in heaven, then we know that we've got to love down here. We got to be together, stay together, and hold on to each other because that's all we have. That's all we need. But we can't do anything that's worth anything if God isn't in it. Well, I better let you guys go. These two has to go home. They're tired. So I'm going to let you guys go. And I'll try to talk to you again. I love you all. May God bless and keep you. And may you always be happy in your heart, in your life, and in your love. Amen.
I just like to say, Mom said it best. And wherever you're at in this world, may y'all be blessed. Till next time, we thank you.